Here we go. This is clutch number 102025. This is baby number 1, so clutch number GSB 112025. This is a little male. Now, I mentioned that we had one that was 35 grams. Well, this is him. He's a tiny little bugger. You know, I start all my ball python hatchlings off on rat pups, and this guy was way too small for a rat pup, so I got him a couple of rat fuzzies. He's eaten some rat fuzzies so far. See them beautiful green eyes of the inchy. So I do believe this guy's an inchy orange dream. Yellow belly I do not believe is in here at all. You know, there could be a possibility of him being super OD, but I don't believe he's reduced enough in pattern to be super OD. I don't see Desert Ghost. You know, he's got that classic strip right here from the Orange Dream, kind of lightening it out, giving that arrow effect in there. I've noticed that with Desert Ghost, you'll have more of a block, rectangular effect on the head rather than just like the arrow. Granted, you know, possible. I seriously doubt it. You know, I trip on this guy. This dude's actually in shed right now. Once again, we didn't see any ghosts come out, so no ghosts in there. But this guy, I mean, granted, I can't tell if it's coming through the video in that way with ghosts, but check that out. Isn't that nice? His flames coming up right here. I mean, he's a good-looking male. Just a bit small, which is, hey, he's a cutie, man. I'll set him down, get him on my hands. So this is a, I think, 3x3 or 4x4, and look at him. He fits right there. He's a good-looking snake for sure. In clutch number 3 was Desert Ghost, and there's one that looks exactly like him, another OD or inchy OD of what I think is inchy OD. I'm not seeing anything else in this beautiful boy. Maybe you guys do out there. If you do, you know, say something in the comments. If I'm wrong about something, I'll definitely state it, that's for sure, and make my apologies. But yeah, you know, I like, you know, figuring these out. That's the thing, that's the magic about these guys, is like, man, that thing's cool, but a lot of times it's a guessing game of what's actually in there. Unless, you know, of course, you can definitely see that there's inchy in this animal. You can definitely see there's that orange coloration. We got the Orange Dream in there. This is the 4th clutch I've done Orange Dream, so I can definitely see that, especially with this arrow right here. But anyways, yes, this is an inchy Orange Dream. He would be 66% het Desert Ghost. Het to het pairing, both sides 100% het, but not visual. So, boy number 1. He's had 2 meals now, and in shed, he's eaten frozen thawed. His last meal was frozen thawed anyway. Good looking boy. Number 2, and number 2, guess what? He'll tell you. You got something else to say, buddy? You mad about it? He's in shed as well. Well, I sure the heck picked the best day in the world to make this little video about these 3 little ones, now didn't I? This guy here, I believe, is an Orange Dream yellow belly. The sides on him and all, these flares coming up in this area here and here and here. You know, it's in between the alien heads, which you notice with the inchy yellow, or this, pardon me, the inchy Orange Dream, you didn't see the strips like this. We have the strips of brownish, darker tones coming over, you know, striping the animal more to give that from the inchy effect. Now this, we got these flares coming up in between the alien heads. And like I said, the yellow belly in these animals is a phenomenal example of yellow belly. Clutch number 3, whew, we got some cool looking yellow bellies. But this guy right here with clutch number 1, GSB 122025. This guy, shoot, I can't remember if this is male or not. Let's see. I know I sexed him, and let me look at the card. No, I didn't. Let's see. This is a female Orange Dream yellow belly. And once again in shed, so that orange is really popping. Looks really dulled out and more of a bronze color. But brand new skin and all. This thing, it glows orange, that's for sure. But yeah, dulled down right now, unfortunately, due to the sheds. But can you see the difference in size in between? I can't, this guy was pretty much normal size ball python coming out. I can't recall how much he weighed, pardon me. But definitely bigger than the 37 gram clutch mate, that's for sure. But nice orange dream. I mean, I wish, of course, that she was not in shed. But orange dream, yellow belly. Also 66% at Desert Ghost. That's one thing I like about Orange Dream is these loops, man. Woohoo! It's nice teardrop shapes. I mean, if you turn the snake upside down, you got melting pattern going on, but yeah, really cool looking. It's clean. Yeah, I like Orange Dream. That is for sure. I just wish it stayed really bright orange as they became adults, because it does dull down, get a little more of like an off-white cream color or whatnot. So that's what I want with these Desert Ghosts. So I like that genetic to try to keep that vibrancy of the colors, you know, and the nice contrast of, you know, because yeah, but this nice dark rich blacks in here. Ooh. Yeah, once again, the yellow belly that I have in the room, I'm really impressed with it. What it can do, what it does to some of these animals, man, it's phenomenal. But once again, clutch number 3, it's got some cool examples of the yellow belly that I'm talking about. One being just yellow belly. Clutch number 1. So this is GSB 122025, is a female, Orange Dream, yellow belly, 66% head Desert Ghost. Possible ghost, but it's a very slight chance, especially not proving any of those, you know, that pairing out. That genetic element. She had a nice meal 3 days ago. Nice fat size rat pup. So I think that's why we got some shit. Like, ooh, that's some good stuff right there. I'm gonna use it. She used it. Threw her into a nice shed. This would be her first shed out of egg skin. So yeah, cool looking animal. Now with this girl right here, this is the one I was just like, oh yeah, right on, I forgot. And the reason why I say that is that when I produced Mom and Dad, the question of does that have yellow belly in it as well, along with the Orange Dream? And I said it from the get-go. I think it's yellow belly. I think he's yellow belly, or it's in there, and I think she's got it too. It's in there, and woo! I was right. That's one thing that's cool is that you're like, yeah. You know, especially when you're newer, you're getting to know the new genetics, or the genetics are new to you, and you're like, yeah, I think that's it, but you know, and you know, it was safe for me to say that it was because they weren't going anywhere. So I'm like, it's got to be yellow belly. They both have yellow belly. Boom, there it is, Ivory. But check that girl out, man. That thing is nuts. She's healthy, and so when I saw her I was like, oh yeah, I forgot there's a possibility of Ivory, and ta-da! Fantastic, huh? Check this girl out. This, I mean, I'm just blown away. You know, for one, this wasn't my direct goal, if you will, with the pairing. But after seeing this, and you know, out of the 3 that I got out of the 6 altogether, out of those 6 eggs, this is just mind-blowing for me. It blew me away. You know, I've seen ivories before and all, but I have not seen them with this kind of coloration. Now, granted, baby, you know, those colors pop. But I do believe that this is, you know, of course, super yellow belly. So we got the ivory, then leopard, and that's where we're getting these nice tones right here, following down the back stripe dorsal pattern. I don't know if you can see it, if it's popping through from my point of view as I'm recording this. You can kind of see that it has like, well, the chromatic or steel looks like a blue steel. Yeah, it's crazy looking. It's bluish, purple, gray. And you know, doing research with her, I noticed that with ivories, a lot of times when they do have that leopard, of course, the stripe down following the dorsal, but they have this horseshoe pattern to their heads. Now, this is where I'm thinking, is she Desert Ghost? One is that, like, if she had that white out on her head, is this blocked up enough? Or is it because of the leopard an ivory combo and putting that horseshoe there that you don't see that. Now, I don't know if you notice, like with the pastels or whatnot, they have that white out of a block on their head stamp. But see, like with this girl here with these blushings, I noticed that on ivory as well. But, you know, with that lemony yellow end all, is that because of the Desert Ghost? It's my inexperience of playing with ivory. This is the first time I've ever created an ivory. So yeah, this girl right here, I'm definitely going to send out for genetic testing to see what all she is, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I stacked a few genes in there trying to make these snakes to look purple and yellow. I mean, no, that's just crazy looking. I'm so blown away by this girl. Whether or not I make her available or if she stays, I'm not sure. I mean, I was talking to my wife and I'm like, you know, I can go 2 different directions with this Desert Ghost project that I have. You know, 1, I can go the banana route, and then 2, go the ivory route, because that right there is just way cool looking. I think it's cool. Where is it? She's kind of got like a paradox of white right there in her dorsal. That's pretty smooth, but yeah, look at that. The colors just blow me away. And this is clutch number GSB 132025. And I forgot to mention the letters. Clutch numbers all the same. If it's female, I'll put an F at the end of those numbers. If it's male, I'll put, of course, just an M at the end of those numbers. But yeah, clutch number 1, you guys, you know, it started off like, oh man, that sucks, to, whoa, look at this thing. All right, you guys, have a good week. I will be back next Sunday. Once again, my apologies for my absence this last one. Happy Serpent Sunday. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I hope you enjoy looking at these animals. If you have any interest in talking about them, you are more than welcome to reach out to me here on YouTube. I'm also on all the socials. Goolsby Serpents LLC on Instagram, and Goolsby Serpents on, as I refer to, Facebook. You all have a good week. Hopefully life treats you really good. We'll see you next Happy Serpent Sunday. Take care.